Joseph Velasquez with OjoOido.com. Here we are in Antelope Valley participating in the STEM, Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math program being sponsored by Latino Magazine. Today we've gathered about 150 students from the Antelope Valley High School District to participate in the Latino Magazine programming, which focuses on developing a career in the STEM area. We have representatives from General Motors Corporation, from McDonald's Corporation, among other corporate groups and organizations.
And the thing I would suggest is that, find somebody successful in something that you're interested in. You may not even know them, but I can tell you that if you reach out and give them a little bit of who you are, what you're trying to achieve, and let them know that you'd like to get some insight from them or bounce things off of them, you're going to be very surprised how open people will be. Because they want to share, they want to give back, and many times they don't have the opportunity or the running, but if you raise your hand, if you stop, if you ask questions, if you reach out to them, you'll find that people will be very receptive. So to me, it's building a network that you can reach out to.
My suggestion would be look to your right and look to your left. This network starts within your classroom. OjoOido is a software program. It's a website, AHORA.com. Well, one of the things that we have focused on for the past 4 years is developing a program, a multimedia program that focuses on what we consider the 5 key skills and habits that every student has to develop. And by every student, I mean all of us. Including yourself, including everybody up here. Basically, we focus on time management, goal setting, prioritization, and this notion of what's called the time matrix. Being able to distinguish between what's important and what's urgent.
What advice would you give to a student during their high school years, junior and senior years, if they are getting behind and losing hope?
But I think to that question goes the issue that the primary responsibility of education belongs to you. Not to anybody else, but to you. You start with you doing the work that is required. And so basically what I'm saying to you is don't underestimate how important your current relationships are with your classmates to support one another in whatever endeavor you wish to pursue. Thank you. Joseph Velasquez with OjoOido.com. Here we are with Mr. Lou Gonzalez, president of AV Chevrolet in Antelope Valley. Lou, why don't you tell us a little bit about today's program here at Antelope Valley High School?
Well, as we called it, is our first annual 2013 AHORA Student Day, and it's held here at Eastside High School in Lancaster, California, where we had 2 different panels. We had our first panel, which was made up of primarily engineers from the aerospace industry, military. We had companies represented here were Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, as well as Edwards Air Force Base. And then our second panel was made up of a couple of local business people, Hernando Marroquin, who is a owner of 11 different McDonald's franchises across the high desert. We also had Mrs. Sandra Johnson, who is a local city council person here for Lancaster, as well as the founder of the University of Antelope Valley. We also had Eric Peterson from General Motors. He flew in from Detroit.
And Lou, who was the audience in today's program?
Okay, we had approximately 150 students from four different high schools here across the Antelope Valley. We had students from Knight High School, Bombdale High School, Antelope Valley High School, as well as here where we hosted it at Eastside High.
And what was the main focus of today's program?
Well, the main focus, Joe, was on the STEM program, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. We wanted to inform these kids of the need for more minorities, both Latino and African American students. We wanted to encourage them to look into these fields of engineering, science, and really let them know that there's a need for this, not only in in the aerospace industry, but also in the automotive industry. As we in General Motors go more to electrified vehicles, we need more scientists and engineers to help that. And right now, it's a field that is so many opportunities.
Very good. On behalf of OjoOido.com, Lou, we want to thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Stay tuned. Joseph Velasquez with OjoOido.com. Here we are with Alfredo. Alfredo, could you please, first of all, tell us your full name, and then tell us a little bit about today's event and also about your magazine?
Certainly. I'm Alfredo Estrada. I'm the editor of Latino Magazine. We're based in Austin, Texas. We're a national magazine for Latinos, strong focus on education. And this program is part of our AHORA Student Day series. We do it all around the country, so we're very excited about doing one here in Antelope Valley. The purpose is to introduce young people to role models in corporate America, the federal government, the armed forces, show them the meaning of success.
And could you tell us a little bit about the participants today, the panelists that attended?
We had some great panelists from different walks of life. Here in Antelope Valley, the aerospace industry is very important, so we had representatives from Lockheed, from Northrop Grumman, and from the Air Force. And in our second panel, the Table of Brotherhood panel, we had community leaders such as Mr. Joseph Velasquez of OjoOido and Lou Gonzalez of AV Chevrolet, Sandra Johnston, and a number of other community leaders. So it's a great group.
And who comprised the audience, the student audience?
The audience were juniors and seniors from 4 different schools in Antelope Valley School District. So kids that were motivated by going to college and learning more about the STEM field.
Alfredo, we want to thank you very much for a great presentation today, and we really appreciate the opportunity to speak with you.
Thank you, Joseph. Appreciate it.
OjoOido.com. Stay tuned.